Hello everybody, this is Hammer Striker here. Today I have the Q.A.P.S modular bag from 945 Industries. And you don't generally see a lot of these on the channel because most of the ones I see aren't very good. And in a lot of cases what they've done is they've taken a commonly available one that's meant for non-gun use and tried to kind of shoehorn a holster into it. So when 945 Industries hit us up, I went and took a look at their website. And this one is significantly different. This one's designed from the ground up to be used for concealed carry. So it has a lot of features and durability that would change from what you would get if you just try to adapt a regular one. So this can be used for off-body carry. It can be used for on-body carry around the waist. It can also be used across your chest. So there's a few things that make a bag designed for this different than one that isn't. This is 500 denier Cordura nylon, so it's really durable. And one of the big problems with ones that are not designed for concealed carry is often the zipper. So you end up trying to fumble around, find your zipper, unzip one, get it all the way around, unzip the other, get it all the way around, flip it open, all while the bad guy's kind of just chilling, waiting for you to get that done, right? That doesn't work that way. The other problem you see with a lot of the cheap ones is the holster mount is really flimsy. And as you can see, it's really solid on this one. So what have they done different? The holster is a good quality holster that has a large Velcro footprint. So this entire pad underneath it, you can see the size of it, is a very robust pad. So it holds on to the entire Velcro section of the holster and it stays in there really solid. This Hellcat, which of course is unloaded, fits in there even with the extended magazine, and it fits in nice and solid, and you kind of heard it click. So I'm kind of pushing on it. You'll see that there's retention, but it is still easy to get out when you want it. There's, of course, this is the one that with the holster for the Springfield Hellcat. It also supports the Hellcat Pro. There's also a holster for the XDS and a host of other manufacturers. Right now, they're primarily making for the subcompacts and the micro compacts. According to what I saw, they're looking at making larger fanny packs for larger guns. But I talked about the zipper in the beginning, hunting for the zippers. And that's a big problem if you're trying to get to your gun and you need to get to it in a hurry, which you usually do. This has these little flaps. There's one on each side. Because this can be used for left or right, even though when you order it, you have to specify a left or right holster, mainly because you need to have this foot on it for the Velcro. But when you go to zip it up, if you hold that flap up when you zip it up, kind of bring the flap up, zip it. Now, doing the zipping part is slightly cumbersome, but you're not doing that in a hurry. You're doing that at your convenience. But now you have this little flap that sticks up, and it's kind of out of the way and not noticeable. And when it's time to get to the gun, you just grab it and pull. Now, if I were doing this around my body, where it was set at the right angle, it would have just flawlessly come apart. Of course, here I am on the table, so it's not quite as easy to do. But I'm going to show you it in the front seat of a vehicle, which is another really good use for a holster like this, and you'll see how easy it is to take that apart. You pull that down, it unzips, ready access to the gun, and you're ready to go. Whether you're lefty or a righty, it's easy to do. These are available in the black you see here, which to me kind of blends in a little more and it's a little less conspicuous. They're also available in tan, and as I mentioned, you can order them with left or right holsters. You can also order additional holsters, which means this one bag will work with both a left or right holster or potentially with other guns. And the extra holsters are $60 on their website, actually $55 on their website. They did send us this for a review. And they also created a discount code. So code HS10 will get you a 10% discount on any of these things you see. The bag you see here with this little companion bag that I'm going to get into in a minute retails for $149 on their site. And of course, you'd get 10% off that. If you order it without this one, it's $133 for just this with the holster of your choice. And as I mentioned, $55 for additional holsters. So if you get different guns you want to carry at different times, you can have multiple holsters, not have to buy a whole new bag. Really well done. Up front, there's a zipper compartment, which you can store whatever you want in there. And on the back, there's also a zipper compartment that you can additionally store more things in. There's a little bit of padding between the case and your body, so you might want to be careful what you put back here. That's because this is the side that touches your body. But this one's kind of out of sight, whereas this one's a little more visible. If you're buying only the bag without the add-on compartment, you could also put spare mags, keys, whatever you want in here. Just avoid putting keys or anything else in with the gun. The gun should be by itself so that when you flip it open, you don't have things flying out, you don't have things trying to get up in the trigger guard and everything else. One of the other things too, I almost forgot to mention, the zippers are YKK, which is a high-end zipper. The zippers are important on something like this because you've had things where the zippers work nice and smooth, and you've had things probably where they're catchy and they kind of hang. The YKKs are designed to be real smooth, which is especially important when you're going to use these little tabs to pull the thing open in a hurry. It's not going to do you any good if the zippers are jamming and hanging up on you. So I've also been showing this and just kind of talking around it. This is the companion that you can get. And what this is good for is, among other things, spare mags. There's little kind of elastic straps to hold magazines. There's more straps here, and there's a little pouch here. So you can put keys, magazines, and other things in here. Which kind of gets into, where would you use this? Obviously, if it's a normal day and you're going about your normal business and just going to the store, you're probably going to conceal carry the normal way. Inside the waistband, pocket, appendix, whatever it is that you do on a daily basis. Whether it's your Hellcat or something else, you're not going to use something like this for that regular daily carry. But vehicles, jogging, different types of sport activities, especially down here in Florida where you want to wear lightweight clothes to begin with. If you're going to be jogging or things like that, it might be sweatpants, it might be shorts, something that isn't going to even hold up the weight of a gun with a conventional holster. So at this point now, you're going to leave your gun home. Well, no, you really don't want to leave your gun home. Additionally, here in Florida, you've got beaches. You go out on the beach in a bathing suit. Obviously, you don't want to take your gun and everything into the water, but while you're laying there on the beach, where are you going to put a Hellcat in a bathing suit? So something like this comes in handy and would be commonly seen in those conditions. So it's not like you're going to stand out because you have this thing. This is the type of thing you would routinely see with people that are doing those types of activities, except in this case you get to have your self-defense weapon with you, as well as a place to put your keys and whatever else it is that you're taking with you. You could even, or the smaller cell phone would even fit inside either this or the pouch of the front of the bag. So the main bag is 7 inches by 5 inches, and this little add-on piece is 3.5 by 5. So it's a decent size, but it's not overly large. Pretty much just big enough to hold the gun and not bulky and excessively large. Now I mentioned vehicles. In a vehicle, you might say, well, I'll just conceal and carry the normal way. I'll put it in my pocket or inside the waistband. But think about it. In a vehicle, especially a modern vehicle with all the amenities, you're kind of sitting down in a well, and you've got a strap across you. Of course, hopefully you're using your seatbelt. If you're concerned about your safety, hopefully you're using your seatbelt. So you got a seatbelt across you, got a console on one side, a large door panel on the other side. So if you're trying to get to that concealed weapon in a hurry, which typically it's going to happen in a hurry, if you see a bad guy coming from 500 feet away, you're going to use the accelerator pedal to solve the problem. No, it's going to be a surprise. It's going to be up on you. Trying to dig a gun out of your pocket isn't going to have the same availability. So this can also be used as kind of a chest rig. It goes over your shoulder. And it kind of sits across your chest. And it's out of the way of the seatbelt. It's out of the way of the console and the other obstacles you often find in the interior of a vehicle. So here I am sitting in a vehicle, and I've got door panel on one side, I've got a seatbelt on, of course, I've got a console over here, everything that would interfere with accessing my normal concealed carry. I have taken this off, put it in the cup holder because I don't need it on me while I'm in the vehicle. But if I do need my weapon, reach up with one hand, and I have ready, quick access to it. Reholstering and it's going back into position is as easy as zipping back up. And of course, when I get out, I can take this thing off my shoulder and do whatever I need to with it. So those are the types of places where something like this comes in handy. This doesn't replace your normal concealed carry, it augments it. A few other things about it. The pack has this add-on pack has a Velcro piece. So you can take it off, which means you use it when you want to, use it when you don't want to. So if you do buy it with that, you're not stuck with it all the time. It also has an adjustable strap that can go up to 46 inches, easily adjusted. It's 1.5 inches wide, and it's heavy-duty nylon. And it's got heavy-duty buckles. These are the types of buckles you see on backpacks and things like that. So it's easy to remove when the time comes to remove it, easy to put on, and easy to adjust to fit you, whether you're going to carry it around your waist, whether or not you're going to use the add-on pack, or whether you're going to carry it kind of over your shoulder as a chest rig in something like a motor vehicle. So I do appreciate 945 Industries sending this to me so I could show it to you, because this is actually the first one in a very long time that I've seen that is actually designed to be used with a firearm, designed robust to be used with a firearm, has the features you need to be used with a firearm, and isn't just kind of hacking up a regular commercially available one that's meant to hold, you know, whatever junk that you would want to take with you. Thank you for sending it to us. If you do decide to order one of these, please use our code HS10. And their website is 945industries.com, and it'll be on our affiliates page by the time you see this video. So if you're looking to keep carrying, even when you're jogging on the beach or something like that, these are really worth giving it a try. And you're not going to get just a cheap, junky Amazon bag that's going to let your gun flop all over the place. Beyond that, if you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up, share, subscribe, click that bell to be notified if you do. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Player, Rumble. We're pretty much everywhere. And thank you.